Imagine waking up to a typical morning, the sun shining, birds chirping, and then suddenly you hear a soft thud in your backyard. Oops, what was that sound? Curiously, you jump off from your bed and watch out from your window, only to find hundreds of fish, yes, actual fish, scattered all over your lawn, as if the sky decided to open up an aquarium. Sounds like a scene from a fantasy movie, right? Well, this bizarre phenomenon turned into reality in Texas, where residents witnessed a shower of fish falling from the sky. In today's video, we are looking closely into this strange event to find out why does it rain fish from the sky. In January 2022, the residents of Texas experienced something hilarious and astounding at the same time. After a regular storm, fish began to rain down from the sky, landing in yards, on sidewalks, and even on car windshields. This wasn't a scene from a Hollywood movie or a biblical tale. It was a real phenomenon that initially left people shocked. People took to social media to share their proof of this incident with videos and pictures of fish scattered around their properties. But how did these aquatic creatures end up in the sky? You'll be shocked to learn that this is not the first time this fishy event has happened. However, researchers have finally figured out why fish fall from the sky in some parts of the world, and you'll also get to know today. The phenomenon of animals raining from the sky, while rare, is not new. It's known as animal rain, and it can involve various small water animals like frogs, crabs, or small fish. The science behind it is as fascinating as the event itself. Waterspouts or updrafts sweep up these animals during intense storms. In easier words, sometimes when tornadoes occur over a body of water, they can lift lightweight objects, including small animals like fish, high into the atmosphere. When the waterspout loses energy and dissipates, these creatures fall back to the ground, sometimes miles away from their original habitat. This phenomenon isn't exclusive to Texas. History is filled with sightings of such events. In fact, it is quite common in Texas too. In Honduras, there's an annual event known as Lluvia de Peces, or Rain of the Fish, where locals celebrate the mysterious rain of fish that happens yearly. In the small town of Lloro in northern Honduras, something truly magical happens every year. This might sound like a story from a fairy tale, but in Lloro, fish rain has been happening for centuries. Usually in early June, at the start of the rainy season, the skies open up and fish fall with the rain. For a long time, people have tried to capture this bizarre occurrence on camera, but it's been quite a challenge. Well, that's because it doesn't come after raising any alarms, so it's quite unpredictable when the fish will start falling out from the sky. But for people in Lloro, it is not just a simple shower of fish. It's a phenomenon surrounded by mystery and excitement, as most of them are not aware of why it happens. The town doesn't have any large bodies of water nearby, making the whole event even more puzzling. Where do these fish come from? Some locals believe it's a miracle from God, while others think there might be scientific explanations. A group of adventurers once explored a mountain near Lloro and found a possible water source that could explain the fish rains. But the true origin of these fish remains a mystery. Now, let's understand the deep scientific reasons behind this fish rain. While the idea of fish rain might seem supernatural, there are scientific explanations. First, you need to understand what waterspouts are. Waterspouts are tornado-like columns of air and water mist that form over rivers, lakes, or oceans. They are similar to tornadoes in terms of their mechanism, but they occur over water. During their formation, these waterspouts can create a powerful updraft, or like a high-rise wave of water that combined with a tornado, which is capable of sucking up lightweight objects, including small aquatic animals like fish and frogs, from the water's surface. This process is just like a vacuum, where the fish are drawn up into the heavy storm as the waterspout travels across the water. Once the waterspout loses its energy or moves over land, it dissipates, and the objects held within its grasp, in this case the fish, are released from the sky. This results in what appears to be a bizarre and almost biblical phenomenon that feels like God has sent fish from the heavens. However, it's bad for poor fish who die without water. Another thing is that while common sense says it happens due to waterspouts, there can be other meteorological conditions like strong updrafts which can also contribute to animal rain phenomenon. These events are rare and usually occur in regions where climatic conditions favor the formation of strong storms and waterspouts, making the sight of fish falling from the sky a rare yet scientifically explainable wonder of nature. Similarly, in 2017, an elementary school in Oroville, California, reported over 100 fish landing on its playground and roof. The school's secretary, Diane Habe, and the district's business manager, Andrew James, were both equally confused and didn't have words to explain how these silverfish ended up on the school grounds. This strange incident left everyone, including the experts, scratching their heads in wonder. Theories about how these fish landed at the school were different, and all added more and more interest. One explanation suggested by Action News was that the waterspout might have scooped up the fish from a nearby body of water and deposited them at the school. This theory seemed plausible, especially considering the school's proximity to the Oroville Dam and the fish hatchery about half a mile away. However, this theory was challenged by a spokesman from the National Weather Service, who stated that there was no proper evidence to support the waterspout explanation. The incident added to the list of similar occurrences in the area and around the world where fish have reportedly fallen from the sky. This unusual event at the elementary school sparked widespread curiosity and numerous phone calls to the school, with people offering their theories and sharing similar experiences, including a 94-year-old man who claimed to have seen such phenomenon more often than one might expect. Let me give you another example of an incident where animal rain was seen. In Lodja Manu, Australia, residents were shocked to find fish falling from the sky. And Honduras isn't the only one to call this event a blessing from the Lord. This crazy event is also documented several times in this area. Andrew Johnson Japanaka, a local of Lodja Manu and a Central Desert Council, said that it initially seemed like an ordinary storm turned extraordinary when fish started falling with the rain. This was not the first time Lodja Manu had witnessed such an event. Similar incidents were reported in the town in 2010, 2004, and as far back as 1974. The residents, particularly the children, were both amazed and delighted, rushing to collect the still living fish in jars. Despite having witnessed this phenomenon in the past, Japanak expressed his continued astonishment at the spectacle. The occurrence of fish rain in Lodja Manu has been a part of this town's history for over 4 decades, with the earliest reported incident dating back to the mid-1980s. All these events are spread across different continents, which proves that this fish rain or animal rain happens unexpectedly in many areas, but is proven by scientific logic. The fish rain in Texas is just a reminder of how unpredictable Mother Nature is. And just like that, there are many other strange events that can leave a man shocked or scared unless he knows the science behind it. For instance, the phenomenon of red sprites, large-scale electrical discharges occurring above thunderstorm clouds, presents a spectacular visual display in the sky. Similarly, fire rainbows or circumhorizontal arcs create stunning visual effects in the sky under specific atmospheric conditions. All these events show the beauty and cruelty of nature which we can witness ourselves. You must be thinking, what happens after the fish rains? Well, when fish rain occurs, it often leaves the local community in awe and sometimes concern. In Texas, residents were initially confused, with some even joking about apocalyptic scenarios. Many influencers posted videos of fish spread over their roads and backyards. However, once the scientific explanation was understood, it became an exciting topic of discussion and an extraordinary local event. On the other hand, in places like Honduras, the fish rain has become a part of a local culture and folklore, celebrated annually. Locals love to celebrate this event with full spirits and take it as a gift from God. Not only that, but the fish rain has become a significant part of Yoro's identity. When it happens, the whole community comes together in excitement. People rush out to collect the fish, which are often still alive and flopping on the ground. It's a time of celebration and wonder as the streets and fields become crowded with these unexpected gifts from the sky. So, no doubt that it's amazing to see such rare events, but there is also a catch here. While fish rain is a natural event, it raises questions about environmental impact and safety. The fish that fall from the sky often don't survive the ordeal, leading to questions about the ecological impact on local fish populations. The sudden appearance of fish on roads and walkways can pose safety hazards, particularly in urban areas. If these fish are not removed from the road quickly, they can cause traffic jams, pollution, and most importantly, a very bad stinking smell across the whole town. Regardless of all the science and stories of fish rain, the incident reminds us how even in our modern, hectic lives, the natural world can still surprise and amaze us. From Texarkana to Honduras, these events connect us with a sense of wonder and curiosity about the world we live in. As we continue to explore and understand these extraordinary occurrences, we are reminded of the endless mysteries that our planet holds. So the next time you hear about fish raining from the sky, remember that it's not a myth or from a movie scene. It's a really cool thing that happens around the globe. Thank you for joining us on this learning about bizarre natural events like the fish rain. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. Until next time, keep looking up. You never know what might fall from the sky.